Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having an awesome and wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is another Saturday, and today we have something special. We're going to talk about the subject that I get a lot of messages, a lot of comments about. How do you Saturday? Today we have something special. We're going to talk. Sorry about that. Okay. So today we're going to talk about retail online arbitrage, and we created this crash course for you. To be able to get you into doing retail online arbitrage. It's going to be a few-part series. It's going to be a few videos that we're going to do, and it's going to be really helpful for you guys to get you introduced to retail online arbitrage. It's going to be introduction. It's going to be 3 modules that I'm going to share with you, and it's going to be really awesome. I have prepared some slides for you so you can follow me at the same time. So if you're really brand new to retail and arbitrage, you'll be able to learn all the basics until a few things that will be good. And also at the same time, you can ask me any question that you want, which is really going to help you a lot. If you have any question during our conversation, our modules, when we go through them, I think is going to be very helpful. I really decided to do that, especially now during Q4, especially before the holidays, because that's when you really make the most of the money. And I think it's going to be a great introduction for you to do retail arbitrage, and be a good introduction to private label. If you really decide to go that route, I think doing retail arbitrage is going to help you a lot by learning the basic, learning the Amazon platform, and also will help you of getting comfortable with e-commerce, because e-commerce becomes very intimidating. It's a challenging thing to do. And I think with a lot of the bad voices that we see in YouTube, a lot of bad voices that we see on Facebook groups, everyone says things that whatever they want, and everybody falls for it. So I really wanted to make sure I give you something solid, and at the same time, it comes from someone who's have done it, not someone who just talk. And as you guys see, we have reached $60,000, which is the thumbnail that you see was $60,000 this month in retail and arbitrage only, not private label. So I'm going to show you that just to be able for you to know that you're getting the information the right way. Hold a second. So here, now I know it's 59.54, but there was to fluctuate. The picture that I gave you was from yesterday exactly. So I'm very excited for that. So at least you're going to get the right information, no fluff, and not someone who just learned it from someone else and trying to teach you something that they've never done. I do it. I'm in the trenches doing the business with you. So if anytime there's something happens with Amazon FBA, brand new rules and news, whatever, I'm up to date with them, whether in retail and arbitrage, whether in private label, which is my main business, private label. But I really want to do retail and arbitrage because this is how I started, and that's how everything started for me. And I think a knowledge that you will have and you will never forget, you will never lose. And every time something happens to you in life, you can fall back to that basic skills that's going to help to generate money for you and your family. And I have been doing that for a long time, almost 4 or 5 years now, just flipping things on Amazon. But I've been flipping things all my life. Every time we have something website called Kijiji, I used to flip cars, I used to flip rims, I used to flip tires, I used to flip furniture, I used to flip everything that I can get my hands on. So I really believe you will get a lot of knowledge. And also during our sessions, please feel free to ask me questions at the end of the module. So today I'm going to do the introduction plus module 1, which is really the basics. And after that, we're going to get to module 2 and module 3. So this is it. So guys, I really appreciate all your support. If you really like the content so far, please give us a thumbs up, because it really helps the algorithm to boost us, to get us somewhere in YouTube. And as I promised, we're going to get 1 subscriber a video. I'm happy with that, as long as we get subscribed and we keep the growth, which is really important. So let's do it. And let's see what we have here before we start with the module and the slides that I have prepared for you. We have Nancy. Nancy, good morning. Good morning to you, Nancy. Nancy, I hope everything is well with you. You have no idea. I've been really, really, really busy. But I hope everything is fine with you. And Nancy, she actually helped us with the content for retail and arbitrage. So big thanks to her. And also big thanks to Megan, which has helped in a lot in the slides and a lot of things that he goes behind the scenes. So I appreciate you both. And we have Denny says, good morning. Good morning, Denny. I hope you're doing well, my man. And we have also my wife, Megan, says, good morning, Giants. Good morning to you. And also we have Ducks. Hello, Giants. Hello to you. Dux, thank you so much for being here, my man. I hope everything is well with you. I hope your product is going well. I'm not sure if you launched the product yet or not, but good luck to you, my man. I'm happy to see you here. Same time, we have Sarah Van says, hello, Sad. Oh, hey, Sad. Good morning. So let's get to it. I'm really excited about today. And let's see what we have. All right. All right, let's go. So, guys, I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here. If you see, I have a lot of things open, but let me know if you see my screen, which is, I believe you do. So Amazon FBA Giants Retail and Online Arbitrage course, which is, let me get back here. All right. So we have the course content. Welcome is going to be the welcome, our mission, course goals, disclaimer, and overview. Module 1, we're going to talk about what's arbitrage. Module 2, we're going to talk about sourcing and product validation. And module 3, we're going to talk about listing and shipping your products. And module 4, which is I'm going to have a live Q&A for you guys after we finish all the content for you to be able to ask a question and make sure that I answer them, because it gets a little bit daunting sometimes. There's a lot of information and sometimes you need to ask you questions. So I'll be more than happy to clarify things. That's the same thing I did with our private label course for Amazon FBA with private label. I had an interactive live course, which is basically when I teach a subject, I teach it, and then I take Q&A and live Q&A, which is helps people understanding things that might be not clear for them. So I really think it's an important aspect to have that within the course, because it's going to help you to clarify things that in your mind that you might not get, or we have some doubts about. So welcome to Amazon FBA Giants free retail online arbitrage mini course. It's going to be quick. Our mission is to provide honest, realistic, no hype information that will allow Amazon sellers the opportunity to begin selling with a low budget that can be scaled into a wholesale or private label business. As you guys know, when I started this channel, I started on integrity, transparency, and honesty, because I was fed up with what I've been seeing on YouTube. I have been fed up with what I'm seeing in Facebooks and all this stuff. So I really want to give you my own honest opinion from someone who has done it, someone who's doing it, and someone who struggled just like you when it started. I didn't come from a rich family. I didn't come from, I have a silver or gold spoon in my mouth. I came basically from welfare, broke, and I just built what I have to build to make sure that I have the income to support my family and support my lifestyle, which is I'm very grateful for. Came with a hard work. It's going to be hard work, guys. Don't think it's going to be overnight, but I promise you, if you put the work, you will get the results. The whole thing that you saw right now, I stopped doing retail arbitrage because I was into private label, and this is where I make most of my money. But I saw a lot of people struggling and they lost faith in Amazon FBA, and I didn't like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start retail online arbitrage for the past 3 months or 4 months. And I was posting my stuff in our Facebook group, Amazon FBA Giants Facebook group. So if you really want to join our group, go ahead and join it. It's really awesome. And I wanted to share with you it is possible. And I started from the zero until I made it to 60,000 with a little bit of work here and there. For sure, I have the knowledge, but you will be able to do it as well. So what's our goal for this course? Our goal is very simple. In this free course, you will gain the skills that can help you to generate 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 profit per month and more. That's all depends on your work. That's all depends on the budget that you're going to put in, how much money you're going to invest. But if you just imagine if you get $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 in your as a profit every month, supplementing your main income as a secondary income, that's really, really big. I think that can pay for your car. That can pay maybe for some of your mortgage, whatever it is. Having 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 is very realistic and very easy for you to get into, which is, I believe, each one of you can do that if you put your head into it and learn it a little bit. You're going to make mistakes, but you will be able to do well. So I don't want to go ahead and tell you, hey, 60,000, 100,000, 50,000, which seems very, very unrealistic or feels like very far-fetched. But let's start small. Let's start with small goals, and slowly we build on it until we reach the goal that we need, which is whatever the limit is going to be, 100,000, 200, 300,000, whatever you want to make, you will do it. But you need to start with small steps. Do not look at someone that big, higher than you, or made the money more than you, and try to compare yourself. If you are here and you compare yourself with someone here, you're going to struggle. You're not going to be able to achieve what this person has. So we need to do, compare yourself to someone who's the same level as you, a little bit higher, so you can learn from, and you start going up like this, tuck, 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 until you reach where you want to be. This is a mistake I have done, and all some of the people that I know made. We just look at the people who claim they made $1 million, $2 million. We look at them, we're like, I want to get there, but I didn't even make $1,000 or $2,000. So it's really, really, really important to have realistic expectations and do it slowly until you achieve your goal. So, and also the goal from this course, hopefully will start as secondary income and will transfer to main income, which is exactly what I have done. Trust me, I was doing it a little bit. I failed, blah, 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 was secondary income until it became my main income. And that's all what I do. Amazon FBA. I don't do anything else. I don't have a side job. I don't have nothing. This is exactly what I do. And I'm very happy with that. How to start with RAOA to supplement your income and raise capital for other projects. I know a lot of you have this reputation of retail online arbitrage as something you have to work, you have to hustle. I don't mind it. I love it. I love going, finding deals on hustling. I feel like I am doing something and I love it. But a lot of you, it's really, some of you, I'm not going to say a lot of you, are actually looking at private label or looking at this automated live by the beach life. And you forget there's good opportunities in these stuff. Do not just go ahead and you want to do private label right away, because there is some risks with a private label. There's a bigger investment. It's something that you will make the money after 3, 4, 6 months until you make steady income. So it's not as fast. But is it more sustainable? Is it more, once you let the ball rolling, you'll be able to get things slowly? Yes, 100%. But is not easy as everyone makes it seem to be. It's very, very difficult. I mean, it's difficult until you get the right knowledge. I think all people in our course for private label, they understand. I give them the right expectations. I give them a lot of content that help them to succeed. And I'm very, very comfortable with that. So let's build that income slowly. And then if we have other ventures, if we want to open up, maybe if you have a dream of opening a restaurant, a car wash, maybe you want to spend on private label, maybe you want to spend it in wholesale, this is a good start for you. Now, disclaimer, and that's very, very important, because I like to tell you the mistakes before I tell you the lavish life that I have. My thumbnail was just to clickbait people to see it. Hey, this is money, because people are like, oh my God, 60,000. They get this hype, but they don't know how much struggle behind it. So disclaimer, you will make mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. It's very important. I make mistakes every day. I have a lot of knowledge and I still make mistakes until now. Like every day I make mistakes, even with my purchases from retail online arbitrage. It's normal, it's going to happen. But what you need to do is to limit this kind of mistakes from doing like 10 mistakes a day. Try to limit it to 5, to 4, to 3, to 2, to 1, until you become really, really like 1% of your business. You have mistakes, it's no problem, but you need to learn from them. What you invest can determine how fast your profit grows. Now, this very nice, beautiful story to tell you 60,000, but how much I have spent as a capital to generate this kind of money. I spent over $50,000 in inventory to make sure that I get this kind of money coming in. That's why, like you saw yesterday when I did my screenshot for this thumbnail, you see I was 60,000, but today I came back to 59. Why? Because you need to make sure you make the sales consistently, and that's what happens. You need to have inventory all the time. So you need to make sure that you need to invest money. But what's nice about that, you can start with a little bit of money. 200, 300, stuff that you have around the house, whatever it is, you can start with really, really low budget and build it to something big. Impulse buying without proper research may result in expensive mistakes. I don't want you to get this now. Right now, we're talking about retail arbitrage. You didn't get the full information. You go to Walmart, you go buy stuff without doing the proper research, because you need to validate the product. You need to know if this product is selling, it has a good history, does it have the good profit, is it supporting your ROI? And all that, you need to learn it before you just go ahead and I'm going to buy and see what happens. I remember when I first started, I went to Durham and I just learned a little bit from YouTube, and I went and I bought those stuff with the rank of $1 million, small bins with the Disney pins, and it just didn't sell. It didn't sell. It stuck there. But that was my mistake. I didn't do my research. I didn't learn more. But that's what I'm here for, to be able to help you with that. Product cost savings can be very deceptive. Know all of your costs and factor that affect the selling price before purchasing inventory. Yes, very important to know the cost of the product. You need to know all the costs associated with it, whether it's packing material, whether it's boxes, whether it's FSQ labels, whatever it is, you need to factor in. Do not go ahead and have a product with a small margin and you forget all the other expenses, because the expenses that gets into it, you might diminish your profit. And all what you're doing, you're just selling stuff on Amazon without a profit. Trust me, I have done that. So I'm not telling you, hey, you did this. I have done it myself. Trust me, my first time when I sold, I was selling things just for Amazon to feel happy, but nothing for me. I didn't make no money. But then when I understood the profit margin, my ROI, the gross margin, then I understood what's going on. And then I knew what I have to aim for. Amazon may change policy at any time without warning. Amazon always changing all the time. You need to be very careful with your gating, ungating, and all the stuff that comes with it. But it's very, very important that you know Amazon always changing. If you're selling for Amazon for a long time, you know every week there's something to be changed or something they're changing. It's an active market, a market that always improving, and you're always going to see changes. So you need to be up to date. Now, let's get to module 1 and let's talk about the basics, which is, I think, that's going to be very helpful for the people who have never done arbitrage before. So what's arbitrage? What's retail arbitrage? That's module 1, which we're going to cover. What's online arbitrage? We're going to talk about the difference between FBA, SF, MF, FBM, and when to use each. We're going to talk about product profitability, 33% rule of thumb, which is I'm going to teach you, and how to win big by using those 3 things: routine, route, and resources, which is really, really important. And also I'm going to teach you the BPSR formula, which is buy, process, sale, repeat, which is really important. And also I'm going to show you the common mistakes to avoid and some tips that I have for you. In module number 2, we're going to talk about sourcing and product validation. We're going to talk about tools, plugins, website, sourcing inventory, how to analyze and validate product, best ways to price your product. We're going to talk about restrictions. We're going to talk about best categories to sell in, supplies needed, and other helpful tips that helps you within the sourcing and product validation module. In module 3, we're going to talk about listing and shipping your product. We're going to talk how to add product to your account, how to craft a perfect SKU, which is really important. If you're selling on retail arbitrage, you need to make sure that you do your SKU in a specific way to maximize your profit, and same way you know exactly how your product costs and everything, which is I'm going to teach you. We're going to talk about how to create shipment, tips and tricks, and mistakes to avoid. So let's get started, ladies and gentlemen, my beautiful giants, and let's get this thing started and let's make that money. So mod 1, what's arbitrage? This module will explore what retail online arbitrage means and the difference between the two. We will also discuss the FBA, FBM, SF, or MF as known, and also and when to use each. In addition, we'll discuss simple formulas to begin understanding the numbers to set yourself up for success on Amazon. Finally, we will discuss common mistakes to avoid, which is people don't talk about, and we're going to share that with you in this course. Now, business models. We're going to talk about what's online arbitrage, or as referred, aka OA. It's finding product at a lower price online from retail websites and flipping them for profit online. So that could be Amazon.com, eBay, Craigslist, and more. So basically, if I wanted to buy a product, let's say I have this product. Okay, this is very hot item. Okay, this very hot item. I bought this one also like this. I bought this product from Best Buy online. I bought it from them at a lower price at $70, and I bought it from them, and now I can sell it for $130, and I'll make $30 around in profit after Amazon fees. That's called online arbitrage. Buying something from online, from a store online, and flipping that on Amazon. So find a lower price in one marketplace online and sell it for a higher price in another marketplace that has a bigger profit or sells for bigger money. Using both modules creates income diversity, and either or both can help build capital towards a private label, which is, I think a lot of you, they want to build the capital to start private label, because private label has its own pros and cons as well. But the pros are usually the things that people don't like in retail arbitrage: going hunting for products. In private label, it's just ordering the product over and over and you're making the money, but it's really, really cool. So online sources. Online sources that may not exist in your local community expand your sourcing opportunity. Like, let's say if you're living in an online arbitrage, which is very useful, because if you're living in an area that's remote, doesn't have a lot of shops around it, it's very good idea to buy them from online, which is really, really helpful. And also, if you're selling from outside countries, you'll be able to use online arbitrage to start that kind of business model, which is really, really cool. Sources like small hardware stores, farm supply stores, grocery stores, and closeout outlets might be a good idea to find product locally, which is 100%. If you wanted to go ahead, like something that I do with wholesale products that I find in liquidation pallets, any stores that's closing out, especially now with the pandemic and recession that we're getting into. I believe in January, February, and next year, we're going to have a lot of stores that are going to go out of business that you can be able to buy for 10% on a dollar, or 10 cents on a dollar, and you'll be able to make good profit. National chains that we'll talk about here. Third point, national chains that may be an online stores for you may also have different stock locally, so check both whenever is possible. Just before I came to this webinar, and I was late, I actually was checking Walmart to there's some few items that I bought a really, really good price, and I made sure I buy them online. And after this webinar, I'm going to actually go to the store and try to buy them as well, because they're really, really hot items. But I want to make sure I secure something online, and then I'm going to go ahead to the store and buy even more. If you have any multiple national chain store within reasonable driving distance from your home, check all of them to find variety of deals and more products. This is 100%. Like me, I have a routine. I have stores within my area. I have Walmarts. I have like 6 of them. I hit them one by one every other day, or twice a week, or whatever the time period that you have. But you be able to make that habit. Habit is very, very important. Now, let's talk about the difference between FBA and FBM. FBA is being fulfilled by Amazon. That means the inventory is shipped to Amazon and stored at a fulfillment center. So basically, if I have this product, I take it, I put it in a box, ship it to Amazon, and Amazon will fulfill it for me once someone buy it. This is called FBA. So Amazon picks, pack, and ships the product to the customer with prime shipping. And when the product is ordered, Amazon handles the customer service like returns and refunds, which is really, really cool. You don't need to do anything. Just buy the stuff, send it to them, and they will take care of everything. If someone orders it, they will pick, pack, and ship it. They will handle customer service if the customer is not happy, and it's really, really great thing. Now, what's the difference between FBA and FBM? SF, which is a lot of people mentioned, is the same as MF, which is seller fulfilled or merchant fulfilled. And also we have, which equal FBM. So all these, if you hear these terms, FBM, MF, SF, they're all the same. So SF means seller fulfilled, MF mean merchant fulfilled, FBM, which is being fulfilled by merchant. All of them are the same stuff, but just depends where you listen, who you listen to, and what kind of terms they use. But they're all the same. You store your inventory at home or a warehouse that does not belong to Amazon. So for example, I have these products, I didn't ship them. Why I didn't ship them? Because these are very small. I'm not going to ship them right now, because my strategy on these that buy them and hold a bit, because they just get discontinued very easily. They just come like once a year, and I'm going to keep them. And once I see people sell out, and I will be the last people, I will have this product and I will ship it myself, which is really good. And sometimes there's specific ways where you can use FBM more than FBA, especially if you have bulky items, stuff that out of season, stuff that will move very slowly. So maybe you will have them here instead of storing them in Amazon, which is you're going to pay storage fees, which is really, really great. Now, if you do FBM, the merchant or your fulfilled center, pick, pack, and ship the product when you receive customer order. So now if I put this in FBM listing, I will need to be responsible to put it in a box, put the label it and everything, and ship it to a customer. And also, if there's something happens to the product and customer's not happy, I will need to handle the customer service, returns, and refunds. So I'm going to be responsible when I do FBM. Now, business model, I use FBA. Now, FBA, what's FBA? FBA is ideal for products that are lighter in weight and smaller. Now, this could be true 100%, but also there's a lot of times I get ahead of my competition by able to back larger things. So, for example, I have this Nerf gun that comes a huge Nerf gun, like big, huge. Okay, that needs really like different kind of box, long box. I actually capitalize on that. I buy something for $50 and sell it for $150. Why? Because a lot of other sellers are lazy to do it, or they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to get the right box, and they don't know how to package it, and I can capitalize. So also there's opportunity in bigger items, but most of the people will do lighter in weight and smaller product in size. FBA is always best for product that have a low BSR and are expected to sell fast. So if you have a product that sells really very quickly, and what I mean by quickly, a product that sells a turnover on a product that maybe could be once a month. This is like okay. I get a lot of products that sells like once a week, once every week, every 2 weeks, bi-weekly, which is really cool. But it's all about volume, getting inventory. So make sure about that. It's really, really, really cool things. Now, FBM is better for larger, heavier item and hazardous material, which is really important because there is some product, like for example, there's a product, Spider-Man wipes, I don't know what they call it, Spider-Man web, like whatever toy that actually hazardous, and you can't send it to FBA, but it sells for a good money. So what I have it in the I have it in my storage unit, and I actually just fulfill it by myself because it's hazardous. If you have a product that's very large, also low sales velocity, also is really cool. If you aren't approved for hazardous material storage in Amazon FC, or if you don't have enough hazmat storage, that's another thing. I'm not sure. I mean, yes, sometimes you have hazardous material storage limit in Amazon, but not everyone can get it. Okay, it depends. You have to apply for it. There's waiting list and all this stuff. But if you cannot, just do it FBM, and trust me, you're not going to have a lot of sellers that competing with you, which is really, really cool. Also, FBM is great for items with a higher BSR, may be best as FBM since they take longer to sell, and you will want to avoid high storage fees. So by sending those products, and if they take longer, you don't want to be charged with storage fees. So by having them at home, you will avoid that, and you will save more money. Now, let's talk about a good rule, choosing a product based on profitability. And a good rule of thumb to follow is the 33% rule of thumb. So what does that mean? A cost of product, or like a COG, is 33%. Fees, supplies, and shipping should be approximately 33%, and profit should be about 33%. It's 33.33, whatever, if you want to be really very intelligent about it. But let's say, if I have this product at $100, if this product sells at $100 on Amazon, that means I need to get this product for $33. That's the cost of the product. Okay. It will cost 33% for Amazon fees and commission, and 33%, which is the third part, is going to be my net profit on my gross profit that I'm going to have. So usually, if I get some for $33, that's why a lot of people don't understand it. Like when I did the video for PS5, people went crazy and banana on me. Oh my God, you're scalper, you're blah, 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 blah. I don't care about your feelings. You're not going to hurt my feelings because you call me names. I really don't give a shit. But what I'm trying to say, they don't understand that Amazon has fees themselves. Amazon charges 15% plus pick and pack fees, which is they don't get. They think that all this money is for us. It's not. If you buy a product from Amazon for $100, just keep in mind, it's going to be $33 is going to be the cost of the product that the seller bought. 33% is going to be Amazon fees, pick and pack fees, which is they take right away just because they're selling the product on their platform. And the 33% is going to be gross profit. And out of this gross profit, 33% is not going to be all in my pocket. you need to factor in also my shipping cost to Amazon. You need to count in my marketing. You need to count in my shipping supplies. All this stuff needs to be counted. And at the end of the day, maybe you make 25%, which is a great money if you do volume. Otherwise, if you want to make more profit, you need to sit on things for longer, which is not the business model I'm looking for. I want to flip things right away and make money, get the capital back, and reinvest it again. This is the approach I'm doing. A lot of people, what they do, they would love to get products that are they hold onto and double up or triple up, but they sit on it for a long time. Me, I cannot sit 2-3 months for a product to sell. That's the same strategy as eBay. eBay people, they buy stuff from thrift stores. You go see them, thrift stores, blah, blah, blah. But they sit on products for a long time because it's a slow sales velocity. At the same time, they want to double up their $3 shirt, which just takes longer. So for me, I don't do that. I like to flip fast, sales velocity, get the money, reinvest it again. That's my business model because I'm not here doing a part-time. Part-time, maybe you do it. But full-time like me, I cannot sit on a product for a long time. That's dead money sitting in my storage unit or sitting on Amazon. So I need to flip them all the time. So you need to have some evaluation with your repricer and everything like once a month. And you have to have rules for it. Like for me, for my repricer, the first month, I would like to make 75% minimum in my ROI. The second month, 50%. And third month, I will do 25% because I want to get it out, which is we're going to get into right away. Exception of the rules. Very low cost product will have fees and shipping close to minimum of $5 regardless of size and weight. So sourcing products above $20 is advised. If you see most of my product, the average price I have is from $30 to $40 average selling price for a product. Why? Because I don't touch something that $3, $2 because not enough money, and most of the money is going to be go for Amazon fees, pick and pack fees, which is going to be minimum $5. So if I buy something for, let's say $3 and it sells for $15, just imagine $7 or something like that is going to go to Amazon plus your cost is not much. And also, I don't like lower price items because a lot of competition is a small barrier of entry, which means easy barrier of entry, which means people would have $3-4, they can buy stuff. They can buy a lot of it. But me, if you go ahead and buy a product like this, you have 30, you buy it for $70. Not many people are going to buy 10 of them like how I'm doing. Like I have a stack of them. Look, stack. I'll show you. I have a stack. Look, stack. That's a stack of them. I'm stacking up these, man. Okay, so for me, I'll be able to stack and hold in my money. And trust me, when the other people sell, I have enough inventory to be able to sell and make more money. So if I have 10 of them, that's $700 sitting here. People with a smaller budget or new, they're not going to spend that much. If experienced people, yes, they will spend it. But people who are not experienced, they're not going to spend it. So that's why it's very important to go higher item, higher profit, and worth your time. I always, when I sell product, I want to have a minimum of $10 profit, minimum. So for example, if I sell, like yesterday we sold, I believe, 72 units. I know right away in my head, I'm making 700 minimum as a net profit after everything's said and done. That's how I look at things, okay? Now, for sure, sometimes I get into something that sucked. I bought multiple of them and didn't sell. I sell them at cost. Sometimes I have a product, for example, I get a very good deal for $5, but I know there's no sellers and I can double up another $5. I'm not going to say no to it. But the majority of my products is going to be 10. Now, at minimum 10, but there's a lot of them at 30, 50, 60, but it's okay. Okay. Now, example, 10 as I said, the example again, if you have $10 cost of product, $10 Amazon fees, plus $10 is going to be the profit, which is equal for $30. Now, let's go to estimated turn rate, which is really, really, really important and something that you need to understand. On average, 30 of your inventory will turn every 30 days. So if I have, let's say, 90 units in my inventory, just expect 30 units is going to sell every month. usually how I look at it, what I bought last month is going to sell this month. What I bought this month is going to sell next month, and so on forth. That's how I look at my things. This is how you need to gauge it. It's not like you get the product and you have to sell right away. It's whatever I sell last month is going to sell this month. What I sell this month is going to sell next month. This is how you need to gauge it to have a proper business that has structure within. Now, sales price average will be 2.5 times your cost. When analyzing, look for 3 times, which is the best. So basically, if I have a product that I just now looked at, let's say this product, $10. I found it for $10 on Walmart. I need to make sure if I scan this, has to sell on Amazon for minimum $30 or 2.5 if you want, if you have a lower ROI. But for me, I think 3 times is the best. But if you really couldn't, and you think, hey, the sales velocity is very huge, like very low BSR, sells very quickly, you can lower that. You say, instead of making $10, I might make $5, but I can sell maybe 10 of them a day instead of selling 1 every other day. So that's another strategy. Average minimum of 20% net profit equals your profit. So for example, if I sell $100, I want to make like net profit in my pocket after everything said and done, 20%. Now, this is the minimum. But I mean, this is the minimum for people who are starting with smaller inventory or beginners. I think they should aim from 20%. But if you have a really, really big business, and that's something you need to understand, and something about volume, like something that you want to turn around, and you have like $1 million worth of products. If you do 10%, you're really good. 15%, really good. So imagine if you do $1 million and you're netting in your pocket 100 to 150,000. And it's very easy for you to get these products, especially if you do like pallets, if you do wholesale, it's really, really good. So these numbers is going to fluctuate depending on your goals and what exactly you want and how much you can hold in your products and how much is the turnover in your product, which is really important. Now, it's estimated turn rate. So as we said, if we sell 1/3 of our inventory at 2.5 times that, divided by 20% the profit in English. So basically, if I have $1,000, third of that I'm going to sell this month is going to be $333. I am going to sell for 2.5 to 3 times more, okay? And at 20% profit, that means I'm making $166.5. So for $333 investment, I'm making $166 in my pocket, which is great if you're doing it as continuous business. Now, the key to success: buy it right, research, and validate your product, which is really important. Use the BPSR formula. So buy, process, sell, and repeat. Very important. This is what I do every week. I buy them, put them in my storage unit. I list them. I put them into boxes. I ship them. I sell them. Get the money and repeat the process over and over and over and over. Every week, same thing. Now, common mistakes to avoid: over purchasing. Do not over purchase of a specific thing. So go wide, not deep. Okay. So now, if you're a beginner, I don't recommend you go ahead and buy 10 of these right now. Do 2, do 1. I think 2 is good. But buy 2 of this, 2 of this product, 2 of another product, 2 of another product, another product, another product, and have 2 units of multiple SKUs instead of putting 10 units in one SKU, which is not the thing you want to do, especially if you're a beginner, if you don't know what you're doing. For me, I go deep in a lot of things because I know what I'm doing somehow. And at the same time, I know what I invest my money for, the things that are really hard to get, something are a little bit vintage, collectible, things that don't come around the year that much. That's where I invest my money. All right. So for you, these guys, go wide. So even if you get a lead list, do not go ahead and buy everything 10, 10, 10, 10, because the market fluctuates. There's new sellers are coming in. They might go, they might have price war and all this stuff. So go wide is much better than going deep. And also start with 1 to 3 units. That's the max you do for now until you get the grasp of the business. You know exactly what things are selling, what the BSR, the best BSR, and everything else. Then you'll be able to do better and better and better. But for now, just go wide, learn it, and then go deep. Now, despite a good BSR, many things can happen to leave you stuck with inventory. So this is the mistakes we need to really make sure we understand. Other sellers could drop the price below your cost. And that happens especially if people panic. A lot of sellers panic. If they buy things and they see a lot of sellers comes in, the price is going lower and lower, and this lowering the price, this lowering the price, this lowering price, this lowering price, they get panicked. They just want to sell it. Even if they lose 10, 20% of their money, they don't care. And you get stuck like, oh my God, what I'm going to do? The strategy for that, when that happens, you need to hold. Hold, let them sell out, because when they lower the price, the BSR is going to go lower. That means sales velocity is going to go higher. They sell out, and then you're going to come up and sell at the price that you want, which is that's going to take longer to turn over your inventory, but that's a strategy you can do if you make a mistake and you go deep in something, or just sell at a cost and get that money and invest in something else. Amazon could enter the market and undercut your price. This is the thing that I hate the most, and I have the most problem with Amazon is they are a seller. If they are a seller within the same listing, they always have the upper hand. They can compete on prices. They can lose for a product. They can lose on a product for a long time, and it's really headache. I think for me, Amazon shouldn't sell on the same platform because they have the upper hand. So I mean, I can imagine eBay. I mean, eBay doesn't sell on their own platform, right? So that's why it's easier for sellers to go ahead, get inside. They don't compete with Amazon, but Amazon, as a part of a seller, third-party seller becomes, let's say, it's really hard for us. So I think this is monopoly for me, and because it comes from a guy who's making good money with Amazon. I think Amazon shouldn't sell as a seller. Just make them as a platform. They get their fee. Let them do whatever else they do, but they cannot be as a competitor, which is, I think it's really bad. But anyways, I'm only one person. You could be approved for a brand when you buy the product, and when you send it in, the brand becomes restricted to you. That happens. If I get this product and I was ungated right now, which is I'm allowed to sell it, if I send it in, maybe after 1 month you get gated. So it means you get ungated, which means you need to get some receipt from authorized distributor to get ungated for this product. That could happen, guys, if there is a chance, but not a chance that makes you like I see a lot of, oh my God, look what happened. I just sent the product, get restricted. Who cares? Who cares if that happens? There's only 1%, 2%, 3%, 5%, whatever it is out of all the products that you buy. Who cares if that happens? Don't make it an obstacle. I see a lot of people take that as an excuse. They say, hey, I get the product, restricted businesses, crap, Amazon is a scam, Amazon this. Yo, relax, man. It's normal. It's going to happen. Move on. But anyways, a seller could enter the market with a huge quantity. That could happen as well if you have those big sellers and they'll be able to get their hand onto a big pile of products. It could happen, but it's not something that happens all the time. So make sure you relax, compose yourself. If they have a lot of quantity, see if we can lower the price. And that's another strategy I will teach you right now. If I see someone has a lot of units and they undercut us by a lot, I actually undercut him even more because he will lower his price. If he lowers his price, the sales velocity is going to go higher. They're going to sell out faster. And once he sell out, I raise up back my price and I can sell at the price that I want. So there's always ways to do it. Okay. Now, taking too long to send products to Amazon, get in first or be willing to wait. This is something that happens a lot if you find good deals. Too many sellers could enter the market, so it takes longer to sell, and sellers drop prices, causing a price war, race to the bottom, which happens a lot. Happens a lot for newbies when they don't know what they're doing. Becomes race to the bottom, price war. That's why I say, do not be that person who always go 1 cent below the other competitor, because it's just going to be ripple effect, and all of you are going to get into a price war. So it might take longer. So for you, the best strategy is to hold in your product, let them fight it out, let them sell out. At the end of the day, there's limited supply of everything. Let them sell out, and then you'll be able to come in and sell at a higher price. If you see that takes longer than 2-3 months, then I'll say, hey, liquidate and go to the next one, which is, I think, is a very good option. You could be approved for the brand when you buy the product, and when you send it in, the brand becomes restricted to you, which is, I explained. Amazon or another seller could enter the market with a huge quantity, which is, I think this was the same. But anyways, I made a mistake maybe. Starting or engaging in a price war, nobody wins. Just understand, if all of you compete with each other, all of you are losing, basically. Nobody's going to win. So the best thing for me when I do my repricer, I want to make sure I match the lower price. That's it. I don't go lower. If someone lower the price, I just match it. To give them, hey, listen, I'm not competing with you. I'm just trying to make money with you, and I am just matching you. So both of us, we can have the buy box rotation. You can sell, I can sell, you can sell, I sell, and everyone will be happy. But every time someone drops, that's, I don't know. You're just sitting there to sell and say, hey, I have this much sales without making profit. It doesn't make sense. We are in the business of making profit. Remember that. We are people here to make money, not here just to say, I'm selling on Amazon. There's a big difference between someone selling on Amazon or someone selling on Amazon and profitable. That's very, very important. Now, this is it, the end of module 1. Let me get back to you guys. So, guys, this is module 1. Module 2, which is going to be next week, which is going to talk about sourcing and product validation. But this is what I have for you today. I was like, I don't want to make it too long. It's already 48 minutes, and I don't want to make it too long. But I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys go through the material one more time. Learn a little bit here and there. Learn what I said. Maybe I went fast through it. Learn it. If you have any question, leave it in the comment right now, or leave it in the comment even after I'm done with the video. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you didn't subscribe, because I always drop bombs. I drop good content here. I think I drop good content, but if you don't like my face, don't make it personal, because not the face is going to make you the money. It's the skills. It's about the knowledge that I'm going to give you. So don't look at that face and you hate it. Please just subscribe for the content, not for my face. All right. So let's do that. All right. So now let's see what we have. And let's see some love. Love, love, love. I'm in a good mood today. I actually woke up in a bad mood. And then I became in a good mood. So I don't know. I think when I'm talking about Amazon, I be in a good mood. If I'm not talking about Amazon, I'm in a bad mood. But anyways, let's see what we have, ladies and gentlemen. Abdul, it says, good morning, thanks. Thank you for all this content. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I appreciate it. I'm telling you, it's what keeps you moving. It's you guys. That's why when you come in here, I know a few of you are really every Saturday come tune in. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And my goal at the end of the day is to help you to achieve something, to make something for you and your family, which is really important for me. And I want to clear your mind from all the stuff that's out there. Okay. I want to teach you the right way. The way that it's hard, it's true is hard, is there is work needs to be done, but I promise is the most sustainable. That's the most sustainable. I was in that thing. Hey, life is what's up? No, let's do it. I put my heads down and start doing. Came back to my basics, and that's when I started making money. Stop listening to everybody. I found out a lot of people claims a lot of things, and when you start getting into their life, and when you start talking to them, you start realizing all what they did on YouTube was only pre-researched. Everything I do is not research. Even when I did our private label course, if you want to join it, go ahead and join it. It's a really good course if you really want to get the knowledge. What I did it live, because from my knowledge, my own knowledge, on the spot, not like this is it, talk. No, I know what I'm talking about, and I don't mind you putting me on the spot and ask me any question that you have. Denny says, does eBay have the same product restriction as Amazon? How do you check and get? eBay doesn't have any gated categories. That's what's nice about it. So if you get a product that's really good from a lead list, or you get a product from a product that you find on Walmart, whatever, check it on eBay. If it sells well, it's great. If it doesn't sell, that's it. But in eBay, you don't have restrictions. The only thing about eBay, it's the profit is not as much, and the sales velocity is not as much. Like not as much as Amazon. Amazon, you can make the money very quick. On eBay, you have to sit on it for a longer time. So that's the thing. So if you're restricted on a product, or you become restricted after you send it in, send it in. Send it into eBay. Sell it on eBay. It's very easy for you guys in the United States of America. It's very easy for you to ship things. USPS has a very good rates for shipping, so you can make really good money. You can buy the shipping labels within eBay as well, which is really great. Vui says, love the content. Wish I had this earlier. No problem. You got it. You're in our. I dropped few leads for you guys in the Facebook group, our Facebook group. If anything you like, I can send you another lead list if you guys interested for free. Okay, this one for free. I'll give you one for free and see what's up with it. I'm trying to partner up now with someone for to become like a sponsor for the channel for lead list. If it's possible, if it's not, I don't care. But hey, I'm getting lead lists really, really cool. Amazon is a big bully. Yes, Amazon is a big bully, especially when it comes to retail online arbitrage. I think private label, they cannot do much, but private label takes longer time for you to make the money because you need to rank, you need to find the product, you need to source it, you need to rank it, which takes time. You need to spend money from your pocket, a big budget every month until you rank it, until you become profitable. But in retail arbitrage, I feel, yes, if you go into bigger brands like Barbie, Lego, especially the things that are regular and they don't discontinue, you get a hard time because they have the upper hand. They can, I mean, look, Amazon, since they started, they were losing money until they start making money. So their mentality of let me lose money until I make it happen. And for them, they don't care if they lower the price for a long time. They have 1 trillion company. So they're good. They're good. They're not waiting for a few thousand like me, you and I. Denny, some brands may have eBay take you down, but generally there are restrictions. That's why you can sell gated Amazon products on eBay. Yes, there is some stuff are restricted on eBay, which is something called Verlo. I forgot. This kind of like some specific brand, like very minimal, like Velcro. You cannot sell or you cannot mention it. There's few very little things that they don't like to sell it on eBay, but very little compared to Amazon. Like it's like a breeze with Amazon. Okay, it's really, I mean, Amazon is very difficult comparing to eBay. eBay is just like easier. It's not as easy, but still you need to build your store. You need to make sure that you get the reviews and you get the feedback and all the stuff. But it's way lower restrictions than Amazon, which is really cool. Osman, say salam, Basim, salam to you, brother. Hope everything is well with you, and thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Please explain BSR for the newbie. There are some really beginning thing. Yes, I'm going to explain next week, which is next Saturday, is going to be about BSR. So, but I'm just going to give you the gist of it. BSR is the bestseller rank. So when you have a bestseller rank, usually the lower is the better. So if you have a lower BSR, it means higher sales velocity. That means you sell the product for faster, which is I'm going to teach you next week about what's the best BSR to buy at and how you can sell them, which is going to help you a bit, which is going to help you a lot, actually, not a bit. Wow, great content. You must have genius team. Yes, my team is great. If Nancy and Megan sees that, thanks to you guys. You guys amazing, and you guys are really doing a lot of work, so I appreciate it. The team is doing phenomenal. Thanks, Nancy. Thanks for great content. Learn something new. That's awesome. Wait until next week. Stay tuned, Saturday, and I will explain the module 2. And then the week after, we're going to do module 3 if we have the time, which is really, really be awesome. Thank you, Osman. I wish I knew this years ago. I get sales from your lead list and fulfilling it right after this. Thank you, Sam. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. You know, sometimes I drop things that I don't use myself. I just send it to you guys and for you guys to benefit from it. I have my own VA who does now. I hired the VA last week who does my lead list right now because I'm getting really a lot of work. So I need to make sure I'm really, really good because getting busy, which is good. I'm not complaining, but sometimes it's hard on my fat body. I heard people make money on shipping fee for $3.99 when the cost to ship is $7.99. Could you elaborate on that? The ship is I heard people make money on the shipping fee, on the shipping for $3.99 when the cost is shipped. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I know drop shipping. Usually they tell you, oh, this product is free, just pay for shipping. And the shipping, let's say the product they buy for $5, they sell it for free, but you pay the shipping. But the shipping, it costs them $10, but they'll charge you like $15. So they make that $5 doubling up or whatever, or they sell it for $20 shipping and they make the difference. This is a very popular into drop shipping, especially when you have Shopify stores. They do that. Free shipping. This product, the free product, just pay shipping. And usually shipping is more exaggerated than what it is. And usually it's the smaller items. Or the other way, say, hey, buy the product and get free shipping, but actually the shipping cost is included within the product price itself, which is another thing they do. Hey, Sad, Olga, thanks for training. You're welcome, Olga. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. This really means a lot. Guys, I hope you guys stay tuned all the time, every Saturday. And if you have any content that you want or something that you need clarification of, thank God you came to a channel that 2-in-1, private label and retail online arbitrage and wholesale pallets. This is what I do. That's how I started. And I'm showing you my numbers, which is I want you to feel comfortable. I don't think there's a lot of people who are very clear about what they do or they show you the proof. I'm here to show you, not because I need validation from you. I need you to feel comfortable that this business is doable and you can do it. And that's the most important for you and for me. No BS. No someone just telling you, no. Learn it from the right way. It's a little bit harder. I'm not going to sell you a dream like other people. That's why maybe we're not getting attractions besides my ugly face. But I'm going to tell you the truth all the time. And I'm going to stand behind it. This is the channel we created. It's going to be based on transparency, honesty, and integrity. And I want to keep it that way. Nothing is going to change me. If something I feel is good, I'm going to share it with you. If something is bad, I'm going to tell you it's bad. I'm going to give you my honest opinion all the time. It's not going to be, I'm going to benefit from it just because, hey, I'm doing affiliate. I'm going to make that money. Let me sell them anything. I cannot do that. But whatever feels comfortable, I think is good, I'm going to share with you, which is really, really, really cool. So, guys, I hope you have some knowledge today. I hope you get some content that really you can take some action on. And hopefully next week, I will do the second part, and maybe we finish it next Saturday. I'm not sure. I will see how much material I have, and if you can finish it next Saturday, it will be awesome. And if you have any questions or comment, leave it below. If you like this video, please click the like button, notification bell, and subscribe. Thank you so much. I love you. Stay giant, stay safe, and go ahead and make your money. It's the season for it, and don't let it pass you. So take care, everybody, and have yourself wonderful, wonderful weekend. Take care. Bada beam.